Hi guys, my name's Bill, and in this video we're going to do something a little different other than appliance repair. I don't know if you guys mind seeing something else other than how-to videos on appliance repair, but I got my son's Jeep down here. We have it torn down to the frame, and I've done a little work here and there on it. The frame needs repaired before we can start putting it back together. It had a lot of rot in the back, and cross members were completely rotted through and stuff like that. So I got upper shock mounts right now that I have ordered. So before they come in, I got to patch the holes, put some new steel over where I cut the old upper shock mounts out. That way whenever they get here, I can just put them on, weld them on, and be done. And plus you guys get a chance to see me do something other than appliance repair. You get to critique my skills on vehicle stuff. So let's get started. Here's a look at the rear shock mount, and you can see the frame's rotted through on the top, and the shock mount itself's in pretty sad shape. Now on the other side, I've already cut it out and put a new piece of steel on the top. What I want to accomplish today is get that hole right there patched up, weld it in, grind it down smooth, and then maybe on a different day I'll work on the other side. But at least today I want to get this side done. So the first thing I'm going to do is get this piece of cardboard, make a little template of the shape that I need so I can cut it out. And I think that'll work. Alright, so we got our shape that we need. So I went ahead and cut a piece of 3/16 steel. And when I cut the shock mount out, I didn't cut it square or anything like that. I just kind of went and hacked at it. So this square piece of steel, I'm going to have to cut a little bit and then a little bit more on each edge. So it's not exactly square. That's okay. As long as I get the piece the right size to fill that hole, then everything will be alright. So I can see that well enough. It's probably not going to be perfect the first time I cut it out, but I might have to grind on it a little bit. And once I get it exactly right, we can weld it in. Now I think what I want to do is cut right on the Sharpie, because I traced on the outside of this, and if I leave the Sharpie mark, it'll be too big overall. So I definitely want to cut the line when I cut this out. I think my first cut's going to be to cut this corner off. Alright, that's not too bad. Let's turn this and cut this little piece off. Now we'll do the long piece. Alright, let's fit this in, see how much we got to take off. Okay, so I got to take a bunch off of here. Bunch off of there. Just a little bit off of here. Bigger piece. Looks good. I think I can tack this in a couple places and make sure it's flush. Okay, so everything's flush on that piece. I'm going to go ahead and set the camera up and just weld the whole thing in. I'm going to go across the top piece twice to fill in the corner a little bit, so when I grind it down to make it round, it's still really thick there. I ran out of wire. Ah, so close. Now I'm going to spend the next, I don't know, 10-15 minutes and grind this smooth and try to make it look like it was all one piece. Alright, so a bunch of grinding later, and it's like I was never there. And we got one side done. Alright guys, so there's some new steel where the shock mount needs to go whenever I get the new ones in. And I'll just go ahead and do the other side, probably sometime during the week whenever I get a few minutes. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, Normally I do appliance repair videos, so make sure you subscribe, and thanks for watching. That's it. It's all the farther I can make it.
Not a chance.
I don't have a front drive shaft. I only have two-wheel drive.
Not a chance.
That's ridiculous for two-wheel drive.